Hello, and welcome to CinePhellas. That's right, CinePhellas, episode 168 of the podcast, the only place where, like Deadpool, if you made an educated guess, you made the right choice. All right, well, it's been a while since we've done one of these things, and I've been seeing a lot of movies, honestly. I got Micah Monroe in the background. I saw Longlegs not once, but twice. So I just wanted to get your quick thoughts on the stuff you guys have been watching.
Yeah, we've been going to the movie theater pretty much every week, sometimes multiple times a week with the AMC card. So I've been going a lot this summer. Saw Longlegs, Twisters, Deadpool. I'm at pretty much a movie every week. Saw the new Blake Lively movie this past week. So
Wait, there's a
yeah,
new Blake Lively movie? I actually didn't see Twisters. I stayed away from spoilers or reviews. I just want to go in and I guess watch it when I can. But what did you guys think about it?
Really
yeah,
liked it.
yeah. I thought it was good. It was a good blockbuster popcorn flick.
I thought it was okay. It was I don't know. I like Daisy Edgar Jones and other stuff, but I thought she was kind of flat here and she was wooden. Glenn Powell was amazing. Glenn Powell makes that movie. He is destined for stardom.
I absolutely agree with you. Glenn Powell made that movie really fun. Like the first act of the movie was the tone was a little weird and a little clunky, and then Glenn Powell shows up and it's great the rest of the
Yeah,
movie. Just
awesome.
because of him.
Yeah, he's like the rowdy bull rider type, getting into the middle of the tornadoes and streaming onto YouTube. He's kind of that character and just brings that energy throughout the film. He's really likable and funny. He's been in a lot of good stuff lately, so I'm happy to see his career on the rise.
He's a tornado wrangler. Yeehaw!
That's right. If you feel it.
Jason.
What is it?
Any references to the
That's
first
right.
movie?
Not really.
There's no, not really in saying there is a couple. There's a Dorothy, it obviously references Dorothy. And I saw in one of the canisters, it was like the Dorothy Five. And then Bill Paxton's son is in a little scene at like a hotel by where the tornado comes through and the pool scene in the film. So his son was in it.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
scene in the hotel. No Helen
Doesn't really
Hunt.
look like him though.
No, not really. But yeah, no Helen Hunt. I thought she would do at least a little part, but never popped up.
Do you guys know about the hurricane in 1925? Yeah, it's like it was a whole statewide, like multiple states hurricane, and apparently I read somewhere that Bill Paxton was trying to do a sequel to Twister, and he was going to use that but put it in modern day. He's going to use that event from like 1925, and I don't know when they didn't let him do it because I thought he was a good director. He did Frailty, so they should have
Yeah.
given it a shot.
We were just talking about that recently, like late 90s had all those, Twisters, Dante's Peak, Volcano,
Oh yeah, Day After Tomorrow. That was early 2000s, but
early 2000s, yeah.
Hmm.
Look around then.
that was a good that was a good one.
2012 was probably the last one. I don't know, Geostorm. That was the last one.
Oh yeah, Gerard
For
Butler's
the
been
five,
in a couple of them.
yeah, for the five people who remember that movie.
I never saw. Did you guys see Trapped?
No, no,
Trappish?
I didn't.
Did we see the band Trapped? No, we didn't. Trapped?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep going to Trap. Like I've done it
No, I
multiple.
did the same thing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We saw it, yeah, when it opened.
What you
You know,
think?
for it was okay. Hartnett was great.
Yeah, Horner was great.
Yeah. The whole part at the arena was good. A lot of suspense and stuff like that, paranoia, anxiety, and then they get out of that the arena basically towards the end of the movie, and then it kind of just loses all the momentum.
Yeah, there was just too much stuff that was, he got out of it too easily on certain
Hmm.
parts. That's all I'm gonna say. No,
Yeah, I was thinking that throughout the film, like how convenient.
yeah,
All these things are just happening for him to get out of that situation.
How does it compare to his last movie, Knock at the Cabin?
well, it's better in my opinion.
I
Which
like
one's
Knock at the
better?
Cabin better.
Oh, okay. And his daughter directed some movie with what's her name?
Code of
What's her
Family.
face? Yeah,
Fanning,
that's it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I,
Yeah,
I
there's a
heard that was
poster
bad.
in this movie. There's like a banner in the city. It said The Watchers on it in this trap movie. And also, it's Shyamalan's daughter singing as the pop star in this movie, too. So he's promoting the other daughter in this movie as well. And she has a role in the what happens in the movie, too.
Yeah, I will
Um,
say the music is absolute fucking trash in the movie. It's like pop music or whatever.
Old ears don't like the new music, Logan.
No,
I'm the same way.
couldn't get into it.
He's supposed to be a serial killer in the movie, but like you don't ever see any of his victims or anything. So we were missing that too.
Well, you have to keep in mind, Henry, it's a Shyamalan budget, so if they have to show bodies, it's
Yeah,
costly.
I guess
Just
I'm
like,
looking forward too much.
yeah, it's just like the typical Shyamalan. It falls apart at the end, like all of his movies.
I didn't see his daughter's movie, Watchers. I just had zero interest in seeing it, but like if it's on Netflix or something, I'll watch it.
Same here. I think we're getting a free copy of it from Warner Brothers. I think I'll
Oh,
watch
that's how
it.
good it was.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, I will get anything on physical media. It's so hard to find any DVDs or Blu-rays now.
Hartnett makes it worth it. It wasn't a
Oh yeah,
total
Hartner's
waste.
awesome.
Yeah.
It
I'm
was
happy
that
that he's back.
Me too. We were talking about that. It's just like we're a huge fan of Hartnett's making a comeback. I'm here for it. He was channeling as Norman Bates, Patrick Bateman, and this and Trap as a serial killer. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna say something controversial because I know you guys like the movie. I did not really care for Longlegs.
Oh, thank
Really?
God.
I know I'm the odd man out. Yes, I did not.
No, you're not, Kevin. No, you're not.
Who else?
I saw it twice,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time.
Oh, I thought you loved it because you went to see it twice. I'm like, I'm definitely having an argument with
No,
Nile.
no.
You know?
He just wanted to love it. He gave it two viewings there, trying to love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but you
she
go
was
first,
awesome.
Kevin.
She was awesome. With Who's Behind You? Micah Monroe. I loved her performance, and I don't know. It's just I thought something was missing. I thought Nick Cage was too over the top. I thought Perkins should have reeled him in a little bit because after a while it just got really distracting, and I'm like, okay, I'm just watching an overblown Nick Cage performance. And I
Yeah.
thought the way they inserted the devil stuff and the Satan stuff at the end, I thought that was a little too. But the movie had atmosphere. I'll give it that. I liked it, but I wasn't that impressed with it. I know Logan, you loved it, right?
5 out of 5 for me. Perfect. I only
Well,
watched it once, but yeah, I loved everything about it. A lot of cool twists. The way it was shot. I thought Micah Monroe and Nick Cage were fantastic. I thought he was creepy as hell. Um, yeah, just off one viewing, I thought it was great.
and Henry, what'd you think?
Well,
I think I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Yeah, I was into it the whole time.
well, I guess Kevin and I are the odd mans out. I love Micah Monroe. She's like one of my favorite scream queens working today. I like her in the movie, but my only thing is she's not really much of a character. She's an FBI agent, and honestly, I love her movies, but this is, I think, her most bland performance. Because, like, honestly, the whole time I was watching this, both times, I was like, I want to give her a drug test. Like, her eyes are just like, yes, FBI agent, yeah, like the whole time. And I'm like, hey, like, are you awake in there? Like, something just seems off. But other than that, I thought the atmosphere was really good. Oz Perkins is always good at that. My only thing, like with going back to Nicolas Cage, his tone doesn't fit the movie at all. People were actually laughing in the theater, like when he came on the screen and he did that whole like cuckoo, cuckoo. Like people were actually laughing. And there was the scene in the movie, you guys know, when he was just screaming in the car for no reason. He was just driving and he was screaming. He couldn't help but laugh. What's wrong? And people talked about how creepy he looked, and I'm like, no, he looks like Mickey Rourke. Like,
Yeah,
That's not scary to you? Come on.
I like the intro of
it's not.
the intro of the movie where you kind of get a glimpse of him. I thought that was cool.
Oh, if I wore my long legs today, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that was interesting. And then the whole stuff with like the satanic stuff to me just didn't feel earned. It felt very forced in. Like, when you're adding 10 pounds of shit to a 5 pound bag, it was just you're adding something that doesn't really need to go in there, all because what? Some silver balls are in a doll's head. Like I just didn't care for it all that. I know it sounds like I'm hating on the movie. I don't hate it. I like it. To me, it's just average. It's like a 3 out of 5, maybe a 4 out of 5 at the most for the atmosphere. But I just seen Micah Monroe in better movies, honestly. And to me, this is not even really a horror movie. It's more like a thriller. I did like how it took place in the 90s, though. I thought that was interesting. It didn't rely on like the
Yeah,
technology of today.
a lot of Bill Clinton cameos in the portraits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that in the
just
cars.
to
Yeah.
just to remind you of the time period. Yeah.
Lyle, did you see you saw Watcher with Michael Monroe, right? Not the one that came out this year. It came out like two,
No,
three.
no. Yeah, I have that movie on Blu-ray. I
Yeah,
like
that's a good
that.
movie.
I like her in
Yeah,
that
that's
movie.
a good movie. Yes.
It's a great flick. Pretty much any movie Micah Monroe's in, I'm going to see in the theater. Doesn't matter what it
Yeah,
is.
same here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that, Nile. I thought you would like Longlegs a little more. Oz Perkins, which I know you love, and then Micah. But
Mhm. That interrogation scene, I'm like, somebody clearly watched The Dark Knight.
yeah, right? That's what I was
Uh,
thinking.
very
Little
similar.
little Nolan nod.
I like the ending though. I thought the ending was fucking crazy. Gory, obviously too. And
Yeah.
yeah, Alicia Witt, back from the
Really
'90s,
good.
she was big too. Yeah,
Good.
she did. She was good in the role. The mom. She was in the episode of The Sopranos too. I remember
Hmm.
Yeah, she
with
was
Chrissy.
the actress, right?
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
with Christopher. Yeah,
And that girl in the gas station was funny when he did that whole cuckoo cuckoo. She's like Daddy, the weird crazy man is
Yeah,
back. Like she's so used to it.
yeah,
yeah. And the scene following was the one you're talking about in the car when he's like saying, "Daddy, Daddy."
And he's just
Daddy.
screaming. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see like a good acting performance. I just saw Nicolas Cage doing his over the top stuff that he normally does.
yeah. I feel like when you cast him on your movie, you kind of just have to be like, oh, we got Nick Cage. Let's let him Nick Cage. Just he, yeah. Just do your thing, Nicholas.
Yeah, I mean, I'll buy the movie and like maybe watch it again, because I don't hate it. It's not my favorite Michael Monroe movie or even Osgood Perkins movie, because his last movie was that Hansel and Gretel movie. I think I actually prefer that one to this.
Me too.
We're gonna review that for 31 Days of Horror.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so we put it on the list.
Yeah, that movie's
Yeah, so
crazy. The
Yeah.
atmosphere is incredible in that one too. And
it's really
cinematography.
great. Can't wait to see it.
And one last thing about the movie, I don't like things that are weird just for the sake of being weird. Like I just feel like it needs to be earned. That's all. Like it needs to lead up to that natural weirdness.
Inside Out. I like that. That was cool.
Ah, I missed that one.
It's still in theaters, man. That shit's making like 500, $600 million.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and I
think
love the
it's
first one
number
too.
one. Yeah, you'll love it then. I think it's the number one of all time. I think it passed whatever the number one was. I thought I read that earlier on this week. So yeah, it's over 1 billion.
And I wouldn't mind if they kept doing these. Like every few years, you see Riley basically reacting to different milestones in life, like high school graduation, college, first job, marriage, having your own kid. I wouldn't mind if they, it doesn't have to be all at once. They can spread it out.
By the time she gets to college, she'll have a new thing in her head. I'm STD.
I know, yeah, exactly. We could come up with the new characters as the years go on. uh, finally, Alzheimer's or dementia will be in the. I bet they could keep this franchise going, and seeing all the announcements at D23 with all the current, franchises getting sequels. I could definitely see Inside Out getting another one,
Oh, yeah.
within a couple of years, 5 years anyway, probably. Did you guys checked out all the D23 stuff, didn't you? A lot of trailers and announcements.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
there was a bunch of stuff popping out. I didn't even know this was like going on Saturday. I just happened to look at movie news. I'm like, damn, there's like a bunch of big titles dropping, and I'm like, holy crap. So yeah, definitely a lot of big titles coming out. Toy Story 5. I'm like, I didn't even think they're making another Toy Story.
Yeah, had
I,
no idea. And an interesting concept, the toys going against like the kids being on electronics,
That's a good.
like phones and tablets and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, good story there.
iPad kids. Anywhere you go in a restaurant or a store, they're like playing other games.
Yeah, put it away.
Incredible story. I can't wait for. I'm happy that's coming out.
Yes. Huge fan. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna be aged at all. Like if it'll be a few years now and the kids are older or whatever, and
Oh, yeah,
like the
probably.
baby will be older too. That'd be
Like
interesting.
12 now.
Yeah,
The Lion King, at least they have emotions in their faces this time.
it did look better. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Are you guys fans of Moana? I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either. It's one I've never seen.
I saw they dropped that trailer for the new
Yeah.
one.
Bits and pieces, but no, I've never watched the whole thing through. Just know the song and stuff. You're
Yeah, I know the
welcome
music.
with The Rock.
Yeah, he actually sang that song on an episode of SmackDown one time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also on the topic of The Rock, some new movie with him coming out in a couple of years, Monster Jam, where he's like a monster truck, I guess.
Uh, well, he's built like one.
Yeah, no shit.
And did you hear
I
all
guess.
the news with The Rock on the movie sets, like showing up late and peeing in bottles?
Yeah, I heard that.
Wow.
Yeah. And he just leaves like his piss bottles around the set. People were upset.
Jeez, that's wild. You hear those stories and you want to know which ones are true and which ones are just made up by somebody and have caught fire. But like, who's the asshole? Is it The Rock or Vin Diesel? Or it's probably both of them. I mean,
Both
let's
of
be
them.
honest.
I think it's both of them.
Yeah.
I thought the Skeleton Crew looked pretty cool. Star Wars show coming out. It's like a
I
Goonies.
thought so too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it felt fresh
Has
from the
a
trailer anyway, like a Goonies kind of feel.
Yeah.
has a very Amblin feel to it.
Right.
Best way to
Yeah.
put it. It's got that 80s, 90s magic to it. But yeah, it looks pretty good. The one I'm excited for, Marvel Zombies. It's gonna be 4 episode series. One of my favorite comic series. It's gonna be cool.
Damn, I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
season of with that, and then another season of X-Men 97.
So season 3, is that what they announced?
Season 2. Would
Because
it be?
2's already in the process.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so it must be 3. Oh, that's good. Little worried that it's not the same guy coming back, but the writer got fired.
Hmm.
It's the only thing but hopefully somebody else will pick up the reins.
They announced Freakier Friday. Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Huh.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Sure.
why not?
Why not? Yeah. You're right. I didn't watch the Agatha Patrol. How was that one?
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I liked her character.
I'll
I
never
like
see her as Agatha. I always see her as the like she's an Anchorman or Step Brothers. I
Step
will always
Brothers.
see her as that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Catherine Hahn. She's great.
Yeah.
I love her when she's peeing standing up. Step Brothers.
You got the title for Avatar too.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Ash and Fire.
Ash and
Or something.
Fire.
That's what it is.
Does anyone actually care about Avatar?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Like
not
all these years
over
later.
it, but they're fun movies. They're spectacles to me.
The
But I mean, like,
experience theatrical, I think that's the only thing
Yes.
yeah.
I haven't
The
watched
story I could, yeah.
well, I'm just saying, like, nobody actually quotes Avatar. You don't see people wearing Avatar t-shirts. Like, it just seems like it's non-existent.
Oh, there's some freaks out there thinking about that blue chick. They're
Oh,
spank
I
banks.
guess.
Hey,
Zoe Saldana's character.
Leave Uncle Steve out of this.
Sorry, Steve. Apologies.
Daredevil also.
Yes.
Yeah.
And season two announced ahead of season 1's premiere. That's good.
And they're all coming back. Karen Page's coming back. Froggy's coming back.
Yeah, Deborah Ann Wool, Karen Page, she was on Bernthal's podcast earlier this week, and they were talking about working together. They struck up a friendship. You'd probably be into it, Kev. She talks a lot like about her. I don't know. I didn't know about her growing up. I guess she got bullied a lot growing up.
Yeah. I saw a clip
So
of it, how she basically puts a happy face on a lot of times, but
yeah,
me on the inside. Yeah. I saw a bit of on Instagram about it. Yeah.
yeah. I can see her channeling that when she's interacting and stuff. She always does a great job.
But the one project I want to talk about, and it's a train wreck, and I cannot wait to see what I see it in the whole is I don't know. Do you guys see Snow White? You see anything to Snow White?
I stayed away from it
looks
after you
bad.
mentioned it.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
watch anything.
The CGI looks awful.
It is
Jeez.
creepy. It's like the Polar Express, but like there's 7 of them.
Why don't they just hire little people to do
That's
it?
what I think they did originally, and then Peter Dinklage got pissed, and then they
Mm.
reshot it because the movie was supposed to come out this year, and they delayed it a whole year.
Damn.
And it looks. And I saw on Twitter someone was filming the screen at D23, and it was Whistle White Lurk, and it's weird. Like it's creepy.
Mhm.
You're gonna get creeped out by it.
To me, the CGI just looks bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible CGI. Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't stand the actress in the movie either.
Oh, you don't like Zegler? Rachel Zegler?
No, no.
Yeah.
Can't remember. We just watched a movie recently. I'm like, nah.
Mandalorian movie.
Movie,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Hell
finally
yeah.
I finally watched season 3. Yeah, catching up with all the Star Wars stuff.
I'm
Andor was
watching
What'd you
yeah,
think?
Andor was cool. Mandalorian. It was more about the chick. With what's her name? Bolton.
Bo-Katan.
Yes, Bo-Katan. Yeah,
Bo-Katan, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it felt like they were trying to pass the torch off to her in that season.
I'm
Yeah,
looking forward
that's
to you
okay.
reviewing some stuff in 2024, Kev.
All right.
Is anyone watching Batman the Caped Crusader? Check it
Is,
out.
is
How's the
that on
guy?
Amazon?
Yeah, it is. And it has like this really cool style of like it's like the 1940s, but they have like some modern elements to it. So picture Batman in like the 1940s as like a detective and like the technology back then. But yet they still have like computers and stuff like that. And it's more mature. It's like remember the Batman show from the 90s?
Yeah.
It's like that, but just
Mhm.
for adults now.
You
How's
didn't
Bat?
have any issues with would they change the penguin, I guess?
Yeah,
It's a woman or something like that. I heard somebody talking about it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Oswalda Cobblepot.
Oh, okay.
I
Oswaldo.
I kind of it's like man, it's random to me, but I'm like I don't really care. Like they made
Right.
Harley
It
Quinn
works.
Asian, but I'm like it fits.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, if it works. How is the voice, Hamish Linklater? Is he pretty good
No, it's
as Batman?
perfect.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's perfect. And I think Matt Reeves is actually a producer on it. The Boys finally
Good.
finished.
Oh yeah, finished
Yeah.
season 4.
What'd you guys think of that? I've heard mixed things.
Henry liked it more than me. I think I gave it a 3.5 this season.
Yeah, I liked it, but I feel like it's on the decline a little bit. You can tell it wasn't as good as the first few seasons, but I
Yeah,
still
I
enjoyed
would
it.
say so. I
Yeah.
like it though, but I agree. And that whole thing with like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you can predict that within like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good way to get him on there anyway, though. But yeah, his character didn't really end up meaning much.
And then like all these like Trump supporters and things who like people who like hate the show, they're like, wait a minute, I think they're talking about us. And I'm like, where were you 4 seasons ago?
Duh. Yeah, no shit.
Oh
It's so
shit.
Yeah.
obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen the meme now, right? Somebody took the still from Euphoria when they're watching the
Yeah.
play. It's like, oh, is this play about us? And it's Euphoria watching the boys.
It's obvious. Satire.
Mhm.
It's been since the first episode. Come on. But yeah, it should be interesting. Soldier Boy's coming back in the last season.
Mhm.
And I think they've announced some of their spinoff too. So they're keeping the universe alive, even though there's only one season of the main show left.
And they're gonna do that spin-off show, Gen Z and then the boys.
Oh yeah, they just announced the spinoff. It's a Huey spinoff. It's him bent over a table for an hour, like that
Getting pegged.
episode in season 4, where
Oh,
he's
getting
yeah.
getting pegged.
that
The new spinoff.
was wild. It was literally him just in a costume bent over
Or the guy just
the
like
whole episode.
eating his own asshole.
Jeez.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah,
The show goes there sometimes. Goes pretty extreme.
sure does. Just like the Bulls went hard on the paint in the 90s, the show really goes hard on the paint. And it usually has something to do with an asshole or a dick swinging in your face.
Logan, what did you think of A Quiet Place, the
The
new
new
one?
one, day one,
Yeah. Hmm.
I thought it was good. I didn't love it or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
Little
I
slow,
thought it was actually really
little
good.
little slow at times, but yeah, I thought it was good.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
I thought like to me
I
that's
liked
one
it.
of my favorite horror movies of the year, so that's why I thought I'd ask.
Oh, we're on the same page again, Niall. I thought that
Oh,
movie.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with you guys. I liked it. I think Logan didn't like it. Liked it the least out of us.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mhm.
I liked it.
I thought Joseph Quinn was great at portraying anxiety.
He
Yeah.
did. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
I like to use his normal accent and everything.
Late Night with the Devil is still number one, but this is like here's Late Night with the Devil and Quiet Place is like somewhere
Wow,
like right here.
nice.
I thought it was really well done.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the minority. I didn't like it as much. I didn't hate it or anything, but I just wasn't
Mhm.
as invested as I was in the other two movies. But I like the whole thing of going to get pizza and the cat and stuff. That was cool.
You found that believable because there are some people who don't find that believable. Like, why would she want to get pizza? I'm like, she's dying. It's like,
Because
you
you're
know,
dying. I'm like, I want a piece of lose deep
yeah,
dish.
you got nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Like, some of my friends are like, that's stupid. I'm like,
I could totally relate
Yeah.
to that for sure. For like
For real.
Portillo's or something. Yeah, I would.
She does all that and she gets Domino's and she's like, fuck.
Fast food pizza.
No shit. That kicks off the sequel, her looking for something else because that was shitty.
I think for me it'd be like going to the dispensary, then going to get pizza.
Uh, there you go.
One more, for old time's sake.
I don't know if I would want to be high during that. That'd be,
No shit.
I just got to talk about these two movies real quick. Furiosa, I got to be honest, I was let down by it.
we are not on the same page anymore.
I was. I
Okay.
was. I was a little bit. I mean, the what let me down about the movie was the CGI. I mean, with the other movie, it was all practical. This movie just nah.
And that's one
Thank
mistake
you.
they made during that. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I like it, but the stupidest thing they did in that movie was at the end credits showing clips from Fury Road.
Right.
Yes.
Just
Right?
reminded me how good that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yeah. Remind me of how much better that movie is while
I
I'm
will agree
watching
with the
this movie.
CGI. CGI was a little over the
Yeah.
top, but I enjoyed it. I really liked them. I thought she was good. I thought he was
Mhm.
amazing. I hope he gets some type of like awards or nominations. I thought Chris Hemsworth was incredible in that movie.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I thought it was funny. Dementis and Scrotus. Like that's
Mhm.
funny.
Yeah,
Screwed it.
But my thing was the CGI was bad, and you didn't really learn anything new about Furiosa. It was
I
once
learned
again
she
just
got
point A.
skinnier and looks like a totally different actress.
Honestly,
Right?
yeah, I put it in the group text. Rhea Ripley from WWE should have been Furiosa. This Anya Taylor-Joy, I'm like, you don't. She's a good actress, but she doesn't have the larger than life presence of even Charlize Theron. I'm like, I just don't see her as that character, especially from the way it ended, and it's supposed to go right into Fury Road. I'm like, unless she gained 100 pounds of muscle in 2 minutes, I'm like, it's not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for that movie. And then the other movie I thought was just okay was Planet of the Apes, the last one.
that was
Yeah.
What
fine.
was it called again?
Yeah,
It was okay.
Kingdom.
yeah.
Yeah, Kingdom. Yeah,
Mhm.
I thought the main the villain ape, I put that in quotes, Kevin Durant, whatever his name was,
Mhm.
Proxima Caesar. I thought he was okay, but like it was just whatever to me. The CGI is amazing though. Like as the apes movies have gone on, the CGI has gotten way better. But I just thought like the movie was kind of poorly written. Like I don't want to spoil the movie or anything, but like that scene when like the complex floods and they all climb to the top, and he's like, "I'm still the king of whatever," and I'm like, "The king of what? Chimpanzees standing on a cliff?" Like I didn't like that scene too much, honestly.
I
It was
totally
too
agree with you,
dark.
Niall. Yeah, for sure. The writing was the weakest part of the movie, but the CGI was
Yeah.
amazing.
Some of the cinematography was too dark. Couldn't see anything at points.
Like in the woods and like when they were you brought up a good point when they're like chasing the humans it was kind of dark,
Yeah,
and when that's I know they're doing it because it's a reference to the first movie, but when they're capturing the humans they don't write what happens to them after that. It's like just a wink and a nod. It's a little Easter egg, but they don't explain what they're doing with the humans, so I thought the writing was kind of weak right there.
I would
And I
have
actually
liked
agree
to have
with
seen
Proxima
Matt
Caesar.
Reeves come back, continue
Yeah,
on
that's what I
his.
was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I agreed with Proxima Caesar the whole time. That human girl who finds a perfectly tailored top in the apocalypse, like covered, like it was just too perfect fitting. But I'm like, yeah, she is kind of an asshole.
what about also MaxXxine? What do you guys think of MaxXxine?
Oh
I had
boy,
oh yeah, I had a great time with it. We saw that at the theater. That was a fun ass time. Like I thought it was really well done.
we're gonna
With
have to call this the podcast where we all disagree with each other.
Oh, because I think I'm
Uh,
going to be on the same page as you. Go ahead.
yeah, Maxine was I don't want to say the worst. It's a good trilogy, but this was the weakest in the
yeah,
trilogy. And my thing is, it doesn't connect to X at all. Like, there's one little flashback scene, and that's about it. But my thing is, once again, it goes back to the writing. Maxine wants to be famous and all of these things, but I'm like, why do we care? What did she go through? And I know she has the stuff with her dad and the stuff with X, but I just felt like they were relying on those two movies to kind of just explain all that. But I kind of wanted it to be where I don't know, she's just going through maybe some hard shit, like she doesn't have any money or anything like that. But I just felt like the writing was really weak to why the audience should care if she becomes famous or not. Other than that, the style was cool, the 80s
Yeah,
and
the
everything, and
aesthetic was
that
amazing.
when
Felt
she
like an 80s
squashes
movie.
the guy's fruity
Oh,
pebbles in the alley. I'm like, yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
was cool.
ooh,
The old
Was,
twig and jingleberries. Yeah,
whew.
she good. Yeah, wearing a stiletto too. Oof. That was
Mhm.
painful to watch the theater. But
Yeah.
for movie junkies like us, the whole cool part about it was the backlot. Going to the Psycho House and all
yeah.
that stuff. That was amazing.
So
Yeah, I love that stuff too. And Kevin Bacon.
personally, yeah, Kevin Bacon was great in that movie. I
Mm.
liked how sleazy he was. But I liked out of the three, Pearl's my favorite one.
Yeah, Pearl was the best.
X is mine. It would be X, probably MaxXxine, then Pearl for me.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Henry?
Performance wise, definitely Pearl for Mia. Then Maxine, and then X for me, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, but I really liked Maxine. I was fine to forgive the things I had a problem with. I just liked it. Yeah, like Logan said, all the Hollywood backlot, the tribute to actresses around that time, the '80s music and all that. Kevin Bacon as that shady slimeball private investigator. You know Giancarlo Esposito, the agent, his
Yes.
hairpiece. Yeah, yeah. I liked how it tied everything together. I really did. I mean, could it have? It could have drawn some parts. Could have been drawn out and explained more, like Niall was saying with X. But overall, yeah, I really liked it. But yeah, Pearl sits with me as like she was phenomenal. Like I couldn't take my eyes off the screen with that performance, and neither could you, because literally during the credits, it's her like staring, smiling crazily at you. And that's what I've been left with. But overall, yeah, I love that trilogy. I would pick it up physical media for sure. The trilogy, and there's books. There's
Yeah.
some books that are coming out.
Can
I
you get the
saw
books?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a cool set to have just on the shelf. Yeah.
I'm gonna add those to my Christmas list for sure.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a fun one. Mia Goth is fantastic. Hopefully, I'd love
Love
to
it.
get her an Oscar.
That would be awesome. Yeah. I think she's going to be in some big movies coming out. I think, shit, I want to say Scorsese had something good to say about the trilogy. I think I read something about that. He was talking about Mia Goth. So yeah, she's going to blow up, I'm sure. And so is Ty West. I can't wait to see what he does next to post this trilogy that he's been working on for the past couple of years. He just keeps getting better, in my opinion.
He just does the next Blake Lively movie. It ends with us part two.
Right. Makes $1 billion. Never hear from him again.
Actors we thought would be famous. I'm picking Ty Sheridan from Ready Player One.
What a great actor.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
Mhm.
And the bar he was in, I don't know why that guy isn't bigger. That guy's a good actor.
He was
Yeah.
an X-Men too.
Who was he in X-Men?
Cyclops.
Cyclops. Yeah.
Which one?
The newer ones, the younger
Yep.
cast.
Apocalypse.
Oh,
X-Men Apocalypse.
shit. I just realized that when you said that.
Yeah. I forgot that.
Wow.
I still remember that movie, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. He was in that too.
That
That
too.
was a good one.
Hmm.
And he was
Mud.
in a Tubi too. Remember Tubi, like those like 5-minute like episodes? You guys remember that or no?
I remember what you're talking about. I don't think I ever watched anything on
I
there.
didn't watch it, but I saw he was like trapped in the car in like the mountains and during the winter. He had to get out. Yeah,
Huh.
but good actor. He should be in more stuff.
Yeah, he really should be. Agree with you on that one.
How about
He's
you
a good
guys?
actor.
I was thinking about this. Kyle Gallner. He was like big in the 2000s. He was in Jennifer's Body. He was in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like that
Mhm.
guy too.
And he was in the newer Scream recently. I want to say another movie too, but I thought he would have been bigger. He was in
Was he in
Veronica.
Smile?
Yeah, he
Yes,
was.
he's the detective, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought he would have been a bit bigger actor.
Dane DeHaan, he'd be one, that
Oh
caliber of an
yeah.
actor. He should be bigger. Yeah, and he has. I haven't seen him in anything in a long time now. Maybe he's taking a break, but Yeah, I'd say Dane DeHaan.
He was in Oppenheimer, I remember,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
and he was in that terrible movie with the science fiction one with Cara Delevingne. They were partners.
Yeah. Luke Besson
Oh,
movie.
Yes, I forgot the name of it though.
But yeah, that was a while ago.
And he was also in something with Michael Monroe too, a movie where she was an Uber driver and he was like obsessed with her.
Yeah, that was recent. That was a good flick.
Yeah,
Or
I forget the
show.
name of it.
Sorry, yeah, it
So
was a
good.
show.
Valerian in the city of something was that one. He was in
Valerian, yeah.
Chronicle 2012.
Yeah.
Cure for Wellness. Was that what you guys were talking about?
Oh no, I was talking
Uh,
about Valerian. That was what I
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
With Cara Delevingne. Yeah.
for me, I'm gonna go with two people actually. One, you guys are gonna probably agree with me. Zac Efron,
Yes.
especially after
Hmm.
especially after the Iron Claw. I thought his career would take off, and I'm like, no, not really. And two, I'm just going off the top of my head. That guy, I forget his name. He was in Terminator Salvation and that movie. What was it like? It was like
Avatar.
White Man on a Cliff, Dude on the Ledge, whatever the name of the movie was.
Yeah. Man on a ledge. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Oh,
Yeah. He's picked
what's his name
some
again?
It's Sam
Sam
Worthington.
Worthington.
Yeah, it's yeah, Clash of the
Oh,
Titans. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he would be
dude, he's
more
he's an
famous.
Avatar man. He's set.
Yeah. He
Wait,
pretty
he's
much
the.
just signed up to those movies. Yeah. He's Jake Sully.
Jake Sully.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he was an Avatar.
yeah. He's an
Yep.
old. Yeah, he's
He's a
Jake
main
Sully,
dude. Yeah.
main guy. He's set for you
Hmm.
want to see him in human form.
Yeah, that's it. I forgot he was. Yeah, I forgot human form. And the first Avatar. Yeah, that was him. I forgot.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I just thought he was in all these big blockbusters, and then I'm like, they were trying to like push him for so hard, and like I would say like 2009, 2010, and it just I think it never really kicked off for him.
No, never caught on. But yeah, he's signed up for the Avatar films. So he'll be working with Uncle James for the next how many ever years.
The next 80 years.
Not a bad gig. I mean, he's probably making a ton of money, so
like,
he doesn't
no.
doesn't need to work as much.
He's, yeah, probably getting paid at this point not to do anything else, stay here on the studio, all the green screen work and everything.
But yeah, I thought
He
his
never
career would.
leaves. He never leaves James Cameron's like room. I'm sure Diddy's in the same room.
I'm the captain now. When I was thinking about, we talked about earlier, Josh Hartnett. I thought he would have been huge. He got big there for a little bit, and then I guess apparently had a stalker or something. I was reading
Really?
about. Huh?
Wow. No, I didn't know that. He had a stalker.
Yeah, I was reading about it. He was talking about it recently in an interview. He actually moved to England because of the stalker situation. So he lives in London now with his family. But yeah, he was out of the limelight there for a while. He just started popping up again. So I thought, he would have been more famous or bigger. But we'll see. Maybe he will.
Maybe the
That would
stalker's watching the episode right now and she's like taking notes or he's taking notes. London, got it. Thanks, Logan.
Right. That's where he's at. I need to
Oh,
talk to that other lady from that show, Baby Reindeer. She can help me stalk.
I remember when his movies came out in the 90s. I remember he had the haircut with the spiky stuff in the back. It
Yep.
was Faculty
Always the
H2O.
long sleeves with the shirt
Yep.
over.
He
Yep.
was like always a stoner guy.
Yeah.
I remember that on Family Guys too. He's like, I wear long sleeve shirts over short sleeve shirts. And he had his hair like that. Yeah. Bringing it
Really?
back to high school. Mhm.
It was such a late 90s thing. I love it.
Yeah, I told my mom that she actually wore that, like the long sleeve shirts with the t-shirt over it. And she's like, this is a 90s thing? I just thought this was a thing that everybody did. I'm like, no, it's a 90s thing. I think Kurt Cobain did the same thing.
Hartnett was in a Black Mirror episode with Aaron Paul too, a year or two ago. That was really good. Where they're like space. They went up to space together, and they like had to leave their families behind.
Yeah, I love
And
that episode. And Kate
yeah,
Mara's in it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that was cool. Other actors that we thought would be huge right now, and I just can't figure this one out. I mean, what happened to Army Hammer? He's a fine
Oh,
fine young cannibal, isn't
I was about to say, I think he joined Fine Young Cannibals.
he?
It drives
Exactly.
me
Me
crazy.
crazy. Yeah. Apparently, he's got some deep-seated issues in his family. A lot of weird stuff. Yeah. So
That's
no
cool.
surprise
I
That's
there.
didn't
it doesn't
watch the
make it okay to,
documentary, but I heard so.
it's like cool.
Exactly.
You got problems, that doesn't make it okay to eat people.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's like, I'm just playing, Logan. Come on. Haven't you ever been hungry for flesh?
Now I work in a hotel in the Cayman Islands.
All right. Yeah, selling timeshares or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really watch the whole documentary, but it was like some weird stuff goes on in his family. It might be like the Illuminati of like deodorant or something. I don't know how it really works, but it's like he has a weird dark family history.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's some crazy, but no, not from his performances and stuff. I can't say that I was ever like, man, this guy's going to be awesome. But I know he did have some momentum after that Timothy Chalamet movie where he played his lover or whatever.
He was on an interview and he was saying like, "Oh, you can get me for cheap, so you should hire."
He's trying to come back.
We're thinking about movies for 31 Days of Horror recently, putting a list together. I was thinking this movie, Freddy versus Jason, that came out 2003. We're on the
Yes, one
topic
of my
of,
favorite movies.
same here. I saw it in the theater a few
Love it.
times. Such a great movie. But, people we thought would be more famous, Monica Keena from that movie, the main chick. She was big there for like the 2000s there for a minute.
Yeah.
And then she
Mhm.
kind of disappeared. She does conventions now, but I thought she would have been bigger.
She was actually one of the conventions I actually went to.
Yeah. How'd she look?
Yeah, good. But like this was like years ago, like 2015 maybe.
Oh, okay. I thought it
Mm.
was like more recent.
No, no, it wasn't recent. I didn't get her autograph, so I'm like, I don't know what that says, but I just feel like getting it.
Should review that for October.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only watched it the one time, so yeah, it'd be a good
Damn.
rewatch.
I
Let's
got
rewatch it.
the downstairs.
I actually have the poster. I got it years ago when the movie came out, like the actual poster they actually put in the theater,
Mhm.
and I grabbed one.
I got the cardboard cutout in my basement of Freddy and Jason from that movie. Got it from a
Nice.
got it from a buddy from a video store. It's what, 21 years old now? So
2002, so yeah.
yeah.
They greet you when you go down to his movie room.
Yeah, they're in
They're
the
at the bottom of
corner.
the stairs.
I've
Which,
never
by the way, it makes me sad. Another era is gone, but like I think movie posters at the theater, that's like a thing of the past now. Because like one of my theaters, they don't have posters. It's just like little holograms, things like that, rotating
Yeah.
screens, stuff like that.
Freddy vs. Jason. I saw it on a date, and like at the end, Jason is holding Freddy's like head, and
Mhm.
like, oh, I guess Jason won, and then obviously remember Freddy winks.
Yeah.
Like then my date's like, oh, then I don't understand who won. I'm like, we all won. This is amazing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right. She's really searching for the ultimate meaning. Was there only ever the one ending, or did they film multiple endings?
I
I
think
can't
they film
remember.
multiple endings.
Okay.
I have to see on the
Yeah.
DVD, but I remember I think it says alternate ending on the cover.
Yeah, I thought there was something like
One
that.
of the one of the endings it was supposed to be where like that scene happens where Freddy winks, but in the background it was supposed to have Ash from Evil Dead. That was something they were talking
Oh,
about.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
man, that would have been cool.
It's been talked about for 2 decades, man. Bringing in Ash. That would have been,
Hmm.
yeah, we missed that. Yeah, they're too old now to do that, but that would have been badass.
Did you hear they're doing an Evil Dead cartoon though?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Uncle Bruce can voice the character.
Yeah.
That's
Which
cool.
streaming service?
They didn't say it. They're just talking about it.
Okay.
I would say Allison Pill too, but she was just in Trap.
Yeah, she was good in that movie too.
I loved her as Scott Pilgrim.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's another actor you don't really see a lot out of anymore, Michael Cera.
No.
He did the adults, young adults last year. I did it. I reviewed it. He uses his persona very well. I like that movie.
Is that where he was doing the impressions and whatnot?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Like it was funny at first, then like because it's him and his sisters, and that's how they communicate. And it was funny at first, but then it starts getting like really sad.
Oh,
Like they're not like they're so immature they can't express their feelings like normal people.
sounds like me and Logan every day, texting each other back and forth.
What do you guys think about Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom?
Well, Bob's the other comic book guy
Yeah,
here. he would know more, but there actually is a comic book where Tony Stark is Doctor Doom. So if they're gonna follow that story, then it's fine. The only reason I wasn't excited about it was it's Marvel literally admitting we know we're not as good as we used to be, so here's some nostalgia.
Yep.
That's how I read it
Yeah.
too. And I'm like, also like, how are they gonna
Yeah.
do this? Like a variant or something? Where he's playing two characters?
Well,
Um,
I
Hmm.
think it's yeah, it's he's not the real Doctor Doom. It's like a variant that they're gonna do.
so I
Hmm.
thought, okay. At first I was just
Yeah.
like, how? When they dropped
Right.
the news,
Yeah.
and then I don't know. I mean, John Hamm has always been my pick for Doctor Doom, so I was kind of bummed out in that aspect. I wanted to see Hamm get brought into the MCU.
How about Cillian Murphy? Would you like Cillian Murphy?
I think
What are you
Should have
taking
been
him to?
he's a little, I don't know, he's too small for the character. When I think of Doom, he's like a little bigger. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but
Mm.
I mean, he's a good actor.
See that meme where it's like, oh, get me oh, who are we gonna have to play Doom? Oh, give me the guy from Oppenheimer. Which one? Oh, the one that won the Oscar.
Man, it could
That's
work.
funny.
And I think what they're gonna do is it's gonna be like it's Doctor Doom, and then he takes off the mask, and then it's like Spider-Man, and he's like Mr. Stark. And the reason like the real Doctor Doom made him look like Tony Stark was just to mess with the Avengers heads.
There you go. Yeah, I could see him doing something like that. But yeah, it really does. It feels like they're going back from the, original actors and being like, well, all the new ones haven't worked. We need to bring something back from Endgame and Infinity Wars era Avengers to get people excited again. And of course, Chris Evans, him coming back in not Daredevil, but Deadpool and Wolverine. But I like the way they did it there. It was funny that they went him as Johnny Storm and not Captain America.
And there's a picture going around from D23 too that they might do King Thanos, which are you guys familiar with King Thanos?
No.
Not the story. I saw the
It's
picture that they showed for that. It looked pretty cool. Him all like in gold armor.
yeah, and the crown and like the long goatee, yeah. So
Mhm.
that's from the comics too. So it's just a more powerful version of Thanos, but knowing what Marvel is doing now, it's going to be a multiverse Thanos or whatever from a different multiverse, whatever the hell.
Different
But
timeline or
if they do
something.
that, I would be cool. Yeah, like that.
That's pretty,
Do you guys think the Russos will kill it for the next couple Avengers movies?
yes.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Good hands. Good hands. You know what I mean? Like I'm not worried about Secret Wars or the other one, the Doom one.
My
But they're
only thing
like,
with Kang though, it's like that's done, and Doctor Doom is something you don't rush. So if they're rushing it,
Mhm.
that makes me worried.
I was about to say they said fuck Jonathan Majors and Kang. I'll bring in Doom instead. Sucks.
Yeah.
I,
It's
I liked
interesting.
Kang. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked King too. And it's interesting because Majors got in trouble for all that stuff, but go back 25, 30 years and Downey Jr. was in all this trouble and basically blacklisted in Hollywood, woke up in some kid's bed, was a drug addict, and look at him, he turned it around. So who's to say Majors
Oh,
doesn't
man. He'll, if
come
he's
back later?
Yeah.
clean and keeps his nose clean, yeah. There's no reason why he could come back. I was that movie that he was supposed to do, Magazine Dreams. He was like a bodybuilder. Like it sucks that we're probably not going to see that for a while, if at
Yeah,
all.
right. Just because, yeah, he's still, that's what you think about when you hear his name.
But
So,
I don't know. It's just like I have a really conflicted thing with that. It's just like, listen, we everyone admires Roman Polanski, a guy who can't step into the United States without getting arrested. Like, give Majors a few years and have him slowly earn his career back. He shouldn't be
right.
Yeah.
totally ousted from Hollywood. There's terrible people in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Far worse than
It's,
guys.
yeah, it's
I'm
not a
not
P.
saying
Diddy.
people that
It's
he
not a
did.
P. Diddy
Oh,
situation where we saw him beating the hell out of
yeah.
said girlfriend.
Mhm.
By the way,
Apparently, they're both kind of crazy.
I forgot to ask when we were talking about movies we saw. What was your favorite joke in Deadpool and Wolverine?
It's a good
Who's your
question.
dialect coach? A fucking minion?
Yeah.
Or Gambit?
Yeah.
Right.
That's my favorite.
He's trying to do the Cajun. That was hilarious.
And I love all the
That's
memes that are
hilarious.
happening with Gambit. It's like, oh, me going to the buffet. Oh, I'm gonna make myself known here, baby.
Yeah, that's my favorite quote. I've been seeing all the memes. Like they had one where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it said Christian guys on their honeymoon, and he's like, "Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here."
Yeah, those are funny
Just tell people what
because it's
happened here
like the
today.
video and then there's like a still background of something else. Yeah, those are funny.
Yeah,
Oh
uh,
man.
I think
I'm
we all
about to
agree
make a name for myself.
that movie was amazing.
yeah, my
Yeah,
favorite
it
movie
was
of the
awesome.
year.
I loved it.
Yeah,
Same.
man, fun time in the theater,
Top of
laughing
my
out
list
loud.
right now. Top few at least for best of the year. I gave it a 5.
Everybody I talked to, I haven't talked to anybody that didn't
Yeah,
like it.
everyone loved it.
Everybody I've talked to has seen it multiple times. That's how good it is.
Yeah, I loved it. Gambit was hilarious. I actually want to see Channing Tatum as Gambit now. When I first heard that, I'm like, nah, but now I want to see it.
Same. I want to see a solo movie. I think he could rock it. I think he put in the work for it.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to see Wesley Snipes' Blade again. One final movie. I thought he
Yeah.
was great. I
Reynolds is
like
pushing for it.
I was like clapping when those two showed up in the movie. Like me and Bob are like freaking out. I'm like, holy shit.
Did you
Incredible.
catch the spoilers? If you don't want to be spoiled, just skip it like maybe a minute. Uh, when Jennifer Garner shows up and Deadpool's like, "I'm so
yes,
sorry, what happened?" With Daredevil, and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, I thought that was funny.
yeah. I also like when Blade is like, "There's only one Blade."
Yeah.
Oh, and then Ryan Reynolds looks at the
Yeah,
camera. Yeah, there's ever gonna only
Yeah.
be one Blade. I think Wesley Snipes has a better chance of being Blade again than Mahershala Ali.
I
yeah,
think so too.
Yeah.
After
nuts.
the success of this, I'll push the studio to bring him back.
Yeah, because Craven's now going to be rated R.
Who cares?
I forgot about that.
uh, Jeez.
I literally forgot about that movie.
Everyone did, except me.
And then just going back to Deadpool, like the yellow suit, like when I saw it, like the first time when he actually pulled out the mask and everything, they started like clapping, it was
Yeah.
cheering, it was like really good. And I like that joke that Nice Deadpool made when he's like, I think everything has been great after Endgame. And they were like, because they know it hasn't been very great. And I didn't notice this, but the second time that I saw it, Matthew McConaughey is the Western Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool, when you look in the background, he actually has water guns. Yeah, I love the movie. I can't wait to see it again. And I love the references. The first reference that I got was actually in the beginning of the movie when he's dancing to NSYNC. They played that song in X-Men too. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna
Mhm.
like this. And that scene with like the multiverse Deadpools and they're just going at each other fighting. I loved it. Apparently, the guy who played the bartender from Deadpool with the glasses, what's his name again? I
TJ
forget his name, but
Miller? Is
apparently
that the
he's like
guy?
really who?
Is it TJ Miller?
DJ Miller, yeah.
Yeah.
He's pissed he wasn't in the movie.
He's a douchebag. That's why.
He's like him and Ryan Reynolds didn't get along. That's why he's not in the new movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he burned his bridge for Silicon Valley, and then he burned his bridge at Deadpool. Guy,
Mhm.
that's toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Keeps
is.
shooting himself in the foot. Then he, yeah, called some bomb threat into a train or something. That's
What?
some
What?
issues. Yeah. It's like a year or two ago. Yeah. Something with that. Some bomb threat or something.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I loved seeing Wolverine, the costume, the new one. So
Yeah.
badass.
Him and pulling the mask over finally. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Here it
I'm like
is.
nerd boner, just being a lifelong fan. Just like finally on the big screen. It was incredible. I liked
Yeah.
Cavill, Henry Cavill too. It was
Yeah.
cool.
He got very sick from doing that because he was just inhaling cigar smoke for the
Right.
entire scene. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I thought he looked great. As
Yes.
I'd love to see that, they don't go the Hugh Jackman route. I could see that. He had the
Yeah, how
build,
do they?
Honestly,
definitely
Where
had
do
the
they
build
go
of it.
from here? I mean, because you have Jackman, obviously, everybody knows him as Wolverine. How do they introduce somebody new at this point? It's going to be tricky,
it's
like a
gonna be
new
very hard.
cast.
And I
Yeah,
think they're really trying to like play it safe with X-Men. I think we're not gonna see Wolverine until Secret Wars. And I think it will be Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I know the movie was funny, it was violent.
yeah,
But, like that movie just showed that Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. I loved how
Yeah.
vicious he was
hmm
in the movie, how violent, how he ripped everyone apart with those claws. And
yeah,
Mhm.
he had a good emotional journey too, I thought. Like it wasn't just, oh, we're just gonna put him in here. This get like I liked his arc that he was the bad, like the failed copy of Wolverine, and he had redeemed himself. That was
Yeah.
It was well done.
Probably one of the better performances from Jackman for sure. Next
Absolutely.
to, next to Logan. I thought he was incredible. The whole scene in the van was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Did you catch the
brutal.
reference in the van when they play the radio? The song that's playing is "The Greatest Showman" from Hugh Jackman's movie,
Oh yeah. That was funny.
and one of the multiverse Deadpools is wearing the Greatest Showman outfit.
I need to rewatch it. There's probably a lot of stuff I missed. That's gonna be
No, I'm gonna buy that movie.
a buyer for me.
Hell yeah.
I got the
It's
other
a
two, so it's like, why the hell not?
it's a must down. Yeah, it's great. I love that opening title sequence. Was awesome. Just gratuitous, violent. Just like here we go. Here's the Disney era. It's like, wow. Yeah, it was really cool.
My mama was laying those buttery. That's I shot out there and said, "What's up, Doc?" I love that line.
Who was playing Juggernaut? I didn't recognize the actor there. Just somebody new, I guess, huh?
Was it Vinnie Jones?
No.
Oh
I know
no.
No,
that what Pyro is the same guy,
yeah,
and yeah, the
Sabretooth.
yeah Sabretooth,
Sabretooth.
obviously the red guy. Can't
I
remember
have
his
a
name.
theory of why they cut off his head so quickly
What is
because
it?
they know Tyler Mane is a bad actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
And Lady Deathstrike from X-Men 2, I don't think it was the same actress. Toad wasn't the same actress.
Hmm.
The black guy in the back with like the long trench coat, um, that was Bullseye from Daredevil.
Oh
Oh
really?
shit,
Yeah,
cool.
which I didn't know. I thought it was just some guy, but when you zoom in on the picture, he has what Colin Farrell has, like that tattoo on his forehead of the bullseye.
Just looked it up. The guy who played Juggernaut in this movie was Aaron W. Reed, and he played the Jack version of Ryan Reynolds in The Fall Guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's
Oh, you mean not Ryan Reynolds, but
yeah.
Ryan Gosling? Yeah.
Oh, not Fall Guy. What's the movie with
Free
Jodie
guy.
and Free Guy? Yes, thank you.
Oh, Free
Yeah.
Guy.
Yes, Free Guy.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this topic. Best and worst hair pieces.
Yeah, I just threw that out there, just as a joke. Hair plugs slash or hair pieces. Just right off the bat, McConaughey got hair plugs. He was really going bald. You could see the before pictures on him. He got plugs. And then Jeremy Piven, he was going
Yeah.
bald back in the day. He did a movie as a younger guy, I think probably in his younger 20s. And yeah, he just has a full set of hair now ever since he started playing Ari.
Carell. That's my shirt. Steve Carell.
Oh yeah, Steve Carell. Yeah, he's
First-
definitely was thin in the first season. Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones. I remember him in the Oscars back in the day. He was like full bald, and then like in the movies, like Fugitive and stuff, he had like full head of hair.
Just yeah, gradually. Yeah, and the technology now to do that's gotten better. So like a lot of the actors we're seeing have had work. Jamie Foxx even had his hairline lowered. Um, there's been a lot of big actors. They can do it a lot less invasively now and without the big scars. Uh, yeah, but I remember back in the day there'd just be some obvious, like really bad wigs and hair pieces.
I have one. Ronald McDonald in Venom 2, Woody Harrelson.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. When it just looks completely fake. I know. Do you remember Travolta? He he had a hairpiece on there for a few years, for yeah, probably a good 5 to 10 years there before he finally embraced
I
it.
didn't know that when it came out that it was a hairpiece. I'm like, that's one of the best ones I've ever seen
Yep,
because I didn't know.
it was just yeah, really glued down really well. Remember John Cryer? He started to go bald. You know, you could see it on 2.5 Men, and then he started like spray painting his scalp so it would appear to be fuller, just like looking from a distance. But then he's recently he shaves his head now too. Remember Maury's wigs and Goodfellas? Call him Moore, yeah. Love that little clip. He jumps in the pool. The gust of wind blows away the hairpiece.
More wigs don't come off.
That's right. They're tested in hurricane force winds.
What about video games we thought were almost perfect?
Yeah, I'm not really the biggest gamer, but like the last like game that I really, really loved was The Last of Us. I think that's a perfect game. Um, this
Yeah.
WWE game called Here Comes the Pain to me is pretty much almost a perfect game. And I was going down memory lane actually. I was playing Left 4 Dead on Xbox. Remember that game?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I still like that game.
It's a good one. I played that on 360 a long time ago. Left 4
Yeah, I
Dead.
have both of them. I still love them.
Fallout comes to mind.
Which
Fallout
one specifically is your
Fallout
favorite?
4.
Four.
4.
One other game, Mortal Kombat 9.
Yes, it's the best one. No,
Yeah.
is the tag. The tag is what made that game so much fun to play online and play with your friends.
Mhm.
And I don't know why they took that out.
Yeah. I loved that game when it came out. I still have the copy.
And
So
you had Freddy Krueger in one version, and you had Kratos in the other version. I remember.
Yeah.
so you could tag in like somebody, like if one guy was losing, you could tag
Yeah,
in your other. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool concept.
and they yeah
I
they.
think that was no, go Kevin.
Oh, I was just saying that they just totally took it away, and that was like what got me back
Mhm.
into Mortal Kombat because they kind of stopped playing it for a while.
Were you are you looking forward to the new one? I know you shared the trailer. They're bringing like animalities back and
Oh yeah, yeah. And
yeah.
then once I get a PS5, that's the first thing I'm going to get. The Ghostface is going to be in there too.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, at T1000 and Conan the Barbarian.
Who would be your ultimate pick if you could
Oh,
bring somebody into the game?
oh, Pennywise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
Dolph
dope.
Lundgren.
Oh yeah. Which version of
yeah.
Drago?
Yeah, Drago.
Can
It's,
Donald Trump be a DLC in Mortal Kombat? Speaking of hair pieces,
Oh,
No, it's real. Haven't you seen Jimmy Fallon tugging on it?
it just stapled onto his head.
All it is you can tell he has like one section of hair here and he like folds it over basically and like swoops it.
oh, I thought he grew out like the back really long, and then he like
Yeah, maybe that is it. Yeah, but whatever it is folds over
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
I am the warrior of Earthrealm. Everybody is saying it.
Right.
I would love him as a DLC character. He looks at like Sub-Zero. You're not Kamala or whatever.
Scorpion is better.
Oh,
Everybody likes Scorpion better than you.
yeah.
Yeah, Sleepy Evan Joe. Why am I making about politics? I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
I was
What about
thinking
you?
about some other games. The Spider-Man games are
Oh
incredible.
yeah. Those have been
Yeah.
Spider-Man
my
Remastered,
favorites.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2 is a perfect game.
Yes.
This game is
It's
incredible.
awesome. Yeah,
I
those
did
are
like the
definitely my
I
recent
like the older
faves.
ones too, like from the PS2 era, like movie tie-in one.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are good with Peter. Yep. But yeah, part two, the new one was definitely like a sequel to all those all in one. It's a great game. I like the Uncharted series myself. I played all through all of them. Well, not all of them. I didn't play the last one, but I like that series, especially 1 through 3. Fun ass games. Cool
I think the new
stories.
Grand
It's like
Theft
an action
Auto.
movie.
Like, I'm gonna throw that in there. I think that'll be a pretty almost perfect game if it comes out within the next 20 years.
So fall 2025.
Yes, it's a long time.
I love the BioShock series. It's probably my favorite series of all time.
Yes.
The first two games are incredible.
Do you like Infinite?
Not as much. It's okay.
I loved Infinite. I thought it was really fun. The hook hands he had.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I like the first two the most. Next question, movies we're looking forward to because we're coming up to the end of the summer blockbuster season, basically last month of summer. Then we're going into fall, so maybe some stuff we're looking forward to the next month, and then going into the fall season, Halloween season.
Yeah. Honestly, I felt like summer was weak this year
Yeah,
for movies. Yeah, I mean, I liked some of them, but like not as much as I thought. Bad Boys, I forgot to even mention that. It was okay. Um, Movies that I'm looking forward to. A good question. I'll let you guys go first.
Well, this week, going to see Alien Romulus. So
Fettuccine, Alvarez, whatever his name is.
Chicken Fettuccine 1981. Check that out, so I'll let you guys know, but I'm super stoked for that. They got Lord of the Rings coming out at the end of the month. Rings of Power season 2. I like the first season.
It's
Beetlejuice
funny you
coming out.
mentioned that. I know they said it was very boring.
Yeah, a lot of people hated on it. I didn't see the hate. I thought it was pretty good. Beetlejuice coming out in September 6th.
Looking forward to seeing that, and then if they're able to capture some of the tone of the first one since it's been so long. But I do like the practical effects that I saw from
Yes.
the trailer that I've seen. It looks really cool. Speak No Evil with James McAvoy, a remake, and he's always awesome. You guys see the original Speak No Evil?
I don't
No,
think so.
I
No, I
haven't
didn't
either.
even know it was a remake, but you're the second person to tell me that, so
Hmm.
I'm gonna check it out. The first one.
Saturday night. What'd you guys think of that trailer?
Looks awesome.
Looks
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
love the people they got. And finally, I think we're all on the same page. Terrifier. Can't wait for Terrifier.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that in a theater with some other rowdy, hopefully, viewers, because that one's
Blood,
going to be awesome.
Bloodbath.
Yeah. The
That'd be a good
premise
one.
sounds so cool too. Just him going on a rampage in a mall. It's gonna
Oh,
be,
that's the premise.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
It's like takes place in a mall. He's like a mall Santa, or he dresses like a mall Santa at one point and basically just butchers everybody.
For me, I'm gonna say Joker too. That's something I'm anticipating. I honestly think that scene they showed where he's in like the courtroom, that might introduce Harvey Dent, but he won't be Two-Face. He'll be Harvey Dent.
For TV, I'd throw on Tulsa King season 2. It's gonna be back in September. Stallone. Yeah, September 15th. And then the Penguin, that series with
Yeah.
Colin Farrell. That looks pretty cool. Uh, I'm looking forward to that one. It's on the 19th of September.
Harold Dixon season 2. We liked the first one. It was pretty good. It was in Paris. Check that out.
Yeah. Yeah. I've actually enjoyed watching the spinoffs. I kind of gave up on the main show a long time ago and never finished it or anything. But yeah, we've watched some of those spinoffs and I've enjoyed it. They're able to do more with these characters, outside of that story and putting them in different locations. And yeah, it's worked so far. And Rick and Michonne had their own series. So yeah, basically other characters from those spinoffs probably are going to end up meeting again. You have the Lauren Cohan and Negan spinoff, Maggie and Negan in New York spinoff still going. There's another season of that. So I have a feeling they're all probably going to end up meeting again at some point with these spinoffs. And is anybody looking forward to The Crow?
No. Keep going. Next.
Even Skarsgård has been talking shit about it. It's like, how is anybody going to watch this movie at this point?
I'm not. That's problem solved. I'm not going to watch it.
You'll take the bullet for the team.
Yeah, I'll take one for the team.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll take a bullet too. I'll see how I feel.
Apparently, it's more in line with the comics are really about. That's what I heard. I never read the comics. I always saw the movie, the original.
No, I never read the comics either.
Hey, Bob read them.
He just looks like Jared Leto's Joker mixed with like
Pretty much.
every rapper now with the face tattoos like Jelly Roll or whoever.
Post
He
I just don't care for his
Malone,
look.
He's damaged across his head.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so I'm checking out Batman the Caped Crusader. It's a very good show. I love the theme and like the 1940s and all of that. I'm gonna check out Bel Air, the new season, because I actually I like it so far. As far as like movies go, I'm gonna check out Alien Romulus maybe Saturday, and I'm thinking I'll like it because once again I'm in the minority. I didn't care for the last Alien movie, Alien Covenant, but people I know really like that movie, so I'm thinking I'll like this one more.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on Alien Romulus. I know we both like that director a lot, so
Yeah.
can't wait to talk about it.
You see the promotion going on recently with the people in like the theaters with the chest busters and stuff, acting
yeah,
like
so
they're,
that's cool.
yeah, it's pretty neat.
Got some cool marketing for that. So I'm hoping it does well at the box office. We're going to see it on I think on Thursday maybe. We're gonna check out Cuckoo, that new neon flick with Hunter Schafer from Euphoria. Going to see that Wednesday night. So I'll let you know my thoughts on that. Watching The Acolyte right now on Disney Plus, the Star Wars show. Only got a few episodes left. It's been okay. And then Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. Been watching that. New season's been good. And
Did you watch that second episode?
yeah, the
That's
only one
crazy.
yeah, it was nuts.
Was somebody upstairs, do you think? Just like waiting up there? And
I think so.
yeah, wouldn't make sense for the pets not to go down there,
Right. Like it's kind of weird about the animals.
Mhm.
It's been good. We got one episode left of that, and then we just watched Presumed Innocent, Jake Gyllenhaal show on Apple TV Plus. He plays the lawyer. It's really good.
There's a movie on Apple TV Plus with Matt Damon and Casey Affleck, The
Yeah.
Instigators.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna check that one out too. Yeah, I want to see Cuckoo too, but it's not playing around me, so hopefully this next week I'll check the showtimes. Maybe it'll come this next week, but I would like to see that.
Yeah, we start reviewing more stuff. I'm gonna see the re-release of Coraline. I love Coraline. It's a great movie.
That's a good one.
I'll probably check out. I'll take one for the team. I'll check out Borderlands. And what was the other one? Oh, The Crow. I'll see The Crow. I'll watch The Crow. And I'm in the middle of Ahsoka. Ahsoka. Am I saying that right?
Ahsoka. Yeah,
So yes, thank you. Good. I like it. It's cool so far.
it's a good one. I enjoyed that one.
I'm gonna move on to the Acolyte.
All right. Well, before we close things out, I just have to say, Armando, our Hulu king, I hope you had a happy birthday today.
Happy birthday, Armando.
Happy birthday, Armando, our Hulu enthusiast.
So Armando, hopefully you can join us again. And until next time, Logan, what do we always say?
Cheese!